do something
Desperation.
like this, like they have no hope for the future, and they feel like we need some radical change.
No, I think this is the social media era where people are desperate and
But-
they'll do anything for attention. We saw this with
Mm-hmm.
YouTube in the early days
Made
where
them
people would do
stand out.
shock content where they'd harass people, threaten them. You've got these
That's
TikTok
crazy,
ding
though.
dong ditch pranks, which is
Mhm.
they're
Gonna get
not.
someone killed.
There was this one prank they were doing where it's break into people's homes. Some people in London were going up to houses and walking in the
I
front
can't have
door
it.
and doing whatever they wanted because it generated shot content for them.
I used to see videos of people squirting ketchup on their head.
Oh,
I
it's
feel like
feeling
that's
it.
the slippery slope to things like this.
Or licking the ice cream. That was one where they
I
were licking
can't
the
have
ice
that one
cream.
either.
And then he goes so far as there was people like stealing people's cars or breaking into their homes and are pretending to rob them
What
at
about this
ATMs.
little
One guy
one?
got shot, I'm pretty sure, stabbed as
No.
a result of that. And apps should
I
have
have a lot of depth on my plate.
No,
I don't know
no
that I want any
allowance
more to
policy
eat,
at
but-
all. If anything like that comes about, you're permabanned, IP banned forever.
Really?
Again,
Maybe a little
would-
bit of ice
what
cream?
Cody was saying earlier, draw back and say, well, why are people desperate for such a meeting? And it's, in my mind,
Chocolate?
alienation from God.
100%.
And this is
We
what
do a
Charlie
mixture of
was
chocolate
telling
and,
us. Like, if you have God-centered life, you're not going to do this. You're loved by
Amen.
God. And it's painful to see this kind of, and I said,
That is
there's
absolutely
spiritual
right.
warfare going on out there. Some people are very susceptible to it. Look,
What are
I
these
pray to
called?
put on the
Yeah.
armor of God
Eyes
every day,
make them so
Ephesians
dizzy.
6. But if you're not centered there, it's very easy. And this AI, maybe people talk about it being the Antichrist, but certainly the internet it brings us down to this
No, I'm
base
talking to myself.
human, and I'm using base in a different term than based. But our base instincts really as animals in a way, and this constant one-upsmanship, the shock value. It's I don't know how we get around it other than turning focus towards God. And I'm God, country, family. That is why I'm standing up. But the more we take it out of the government
country,
sphere,
family is
the
absolutely
further
great.
people get alienated. And
Only
they're
way
just
you could have
susceptible to it.
actual solid
In
foundation in this
2000,
world.
before the internet, really internet
Everything
video,
else
it
is
was, for me, it was
sand. It
theater.
literally
It was
washes
something
off from
greater
underneath
than
you.
myself, and I was agnostic, wholeheartedly agnostic at the time, and whether it's and there was a godliness too, producing something with a group of people that was greater than ourselves, and the sacrifice of 70 hours of rehearsal and then letting other people be